Hey, Anthem student family, wanted to fill you in on all things Anthem student, including our 3 to 7 year plan for Anthem students, what we're teaching on this year, and key dates that you need to know that are coming up. Here are some of the things that we want to be true about your student after their time with us at Anthem Students. First and foremost, fully understanding their identity in Christ. Understanding the gospel and how to communicate it, understanding their role in the church, developing spiritual disciplines, blessing the world with their voice and not tearing it down, how and why to worship, understanding the awesomeness of God, maintaining faith when life doesn't go as they hope, motivation, vigor, having just an excitement for life, getting after it, and having an adult relationship with their parents. We want to be intentional about the time that we spend with your students. It's valuable to have them with us for this 3 to 7 year run, and we really want to develop these skills in their lives because we know that it's going to make a big impact in them becoming passionate followers of Jesus. I'm so stoked on teaching this year. This year, we're spending our entire time in the book of Luke. Now, why would we be in Luke, and why is it important for high school students? Number one, the purpose is stated in Luke chapter 1, verse 4. It says that you may have certainty concerning the things you have been taught. And in such a time of uncertainty and craziness in high schoolers' lives, we wanted to bring certainty to their relationship with God. All right, so this means fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. We've been in Luke already for a few weeks now, and we've seen a ton of fruit come from it. One of the things that we've seen that's amazing is just calling students to be in their Bibles more, to be reading. We challenge them to actually purchase a journaling Bible, which is super rad. You can get them on Amazon. We'll put a link below if your student doesn't have one yet. But this is just a cool Bible where it's just the letter of Luke, where they can highlight and dig in and write notes and get after it. This gives us opportunity to actually dig in deeper, to really show the students how to study the Bible for themselves because they need to be in the Word on their own. What we discovered is students actually have a really challenging time of this. So we've also developed a podcast to go along with the teaching that they can read along with, listen to us as we break down the scriptures in smaller chunks. It gives a little bit of context, a little bit of insight, and some big ideas for them to take away. Luke is an awesome gospel. It helps us to just really develop and fall more in love with Jesus, and we're so excited to be in Luke this year with the students. When we look at the big picture of things, we also have been thinking a lot about the experiences that we want students to have, and one of these experiences is going outside of the country, seeing the rest of the world, getting perspective on how others live and other cultures go about it. And an opportunity that might be coming our way this summer is to go to Mexico and to serve there. So just a quick note, get your students' passport. Get them ready. We'll be sending more details your way just as this develops, but we know that these experiences are really powerful. I went to Mexico and it was really eye-opening my freshman year of high school. So get those passports, be ready for it. We want to take a minute and share with you just who the leaders are that are caring for and discipling your students. So first off, we have our 9th through 10th grade girl small group leaders, and this is Bella and Anna. They're awesome. We love them. 11th through 12th grade girls, we got Katie, Sarah, and Jackie rocking that group. After that, we have our 9th through 10th grade guy leaders, and this is Caden and Micah. Fantastic dudes. Finally, we have the 11th through 12th grade boys. This is Ryan, Caleb, and myself. Now, these leaders are amazing. They sacrifice their evenings to come here, to play games, to spend time with your students, to dive into small group, where they dive into deeper questions about life, where they also dive in and pray with your students about the things that are going on in their life. It is a high call. Now, with that, we need more leaders. We need older leaders. We need a lot of people to step in and help disciple and care for these students. So would you join us in praying for God to bring more leaders to Anthem students? All right, we want to hit you with some key dates that you need to know about. First one is October 28th. We're hitting Broomball up. It's going to be a great time. It's costume Broomball. Have your students dress up in their Halloween costumes. Come play. It's going to be a really fun night. The next thing is on November 14th, we have our Thanksgiving dinner. This is one of our favorite times of the year because we bring high school and middle school group together And then we have dinner together. It's kind of like a big family meal, including our leaders and everybody. It's just a really sweet time, and one of the only times really that we all get together as a ministry. After that, December 19th is our Christmas party. This is a really sweet time just for us to, once again, be a family, enjoy having gifts for each other and playing games and the holidays and everything like that. And finally, we already have our winter camp dates, and we want you to know when they are. It's February 16th through the 19th. Winter camp is awesome, and we cannot wait for it. Quick note on camp. In our view, camps are actually becoming more and more valuable to us. With the hustle of life, with social media, with everything that students are going through, just to take a pause, to get away, to unplug from the social media and everything else, camp is becoming such a valuable time for our students, where they're able to really focus on their relationship with God, build relationships with their peers, and dive in deeper than they would be able to at home. We understand that camp is expensive, but it really is an awesome investment in your students' relationship with Jesus, and we think it's worth every single dime. A couple final things that we want to talk about. At Anthem students, we know that we are supplementary in discipling your student. You guys have the bulk of the influence, the bulk of the time spending with your students, and just an incredible opportunity to love and show them the love of Jesus on a daily basis. But we want to partner better with you. We want to hear from you. And one of the ways that we're currently working in developing this, it's not ready yet, but we have dreams of a parent portal, where you're able to share with us the things that you are praying for and the things that you're trying to develop in your students, so we can have a better line of communication with each other and how to develop your student. We want you to know who their small group leaders are. That's why we just shared with you who they were. Come up to them on a Sunday, talk to them, tell them what's going on in your students' lives. We want this portal to also be a place where you can go and be like, hey, what was the teaching series on this week? Maybe have a couple questions in there that you can then continue the conversation at home about what we're teaching. We got big dreams for this parent portal, and we're still working on developing exactly how to make it and put it together, but it is in the pipeline. We really want to increase our communication with you guys and be better at that. Just we see it as a big need for us at Anthem students. And then the last thing is we have a survey that we want to take. We want to hear from you about your students' experience at Anthem students, and even this is just first chance for you to share with us, hey, be praying for this, we're working on this, and all these things. So please hit the link below, take that survey so we can partner better with you this year as we seek to develop your student to be a passionate follower of Jesus. So that's up with Anthem students. A few action items from there. Make sure to take that survey. Also, if they don't already have it, get the Luke Journaling Bible. We'll also show all the links for the podcast, which will be helpful for them. And please come talk to us. We love hearing from you, deepening that line of communication and everything. Hope you guys have a great one. See you next time.